Today I want to show my friend Krista and my daughters how easy it is to make a bone broth or a beef broth or a chicken broth. Here are the ingredients we are going to need. This is celery root. You cut it up very closely, doesn't need to be finely chopped. Here I have prepared a pot with water. The carrots I just put in half. And the leek, which is washed, I just put in pieces like that. Everything goes in the water. I cut up an onion. I left one layer of skin on. The outer layer that was a little bit dirty, earthy, I put away, but this gives color. If you want to add more color to this mix, you can also, before putting the water, put all the vegetables, put in the meat and heat it up on the stove, let it fry for a few minutes, and then you can add the water and it will sizzle a little bit, and that gives a caramel color to it, but healthier is this version. You put in beef, organic of course, and you can, which is optional, also put a bone in. Okay, and here are small ingredients but that are very important. Okay, we have parsley, bay leaves, sage. This is what I just found in my garden. I normally don't put that in, but in winter the choice of my herbs is a little bit limited. This is mountain savory, Bohnenkraut, or sarriette in French. A little bit of thyme I still had, and rosemary. This is one piece of chive which I bought, and the French, they put all these herbs together and tie them together, and you can tie it together with a chive leaf, and they call that bouquet garni. And the advantage of this is that it doesn't fall apart, but we don't need to do this because we are going to put it through a strainer afterwards anyway. This goes in cloves, which are very healthy, whole pieces of cloves, whole peppercorns, juniper berries, garlic. Here are my bay leaves and the sage. This is nutmeg, and I just put the nutmeg in, break it like this, and sea salt or Himalayan salt, and that's it. Okay, here you see it now simmering at a not too high temperature. This is actually the maximum, and you can let it simmer for at least an hour or an hour and a half, and then we're gonna take another look at it. This is now 2 hours later, and you see the finished product. It has about a light golden color. The meat is done as well, and what I usually do, I take the fat off and I cut up the meat, I cut up the carrots, and I serve the soup with the carrots and the meat. And obviously, if you don't like to have beef stock but chicken soup, then you just replace half an unboiled chicken with the bones for the beef. And the vegetarian version, of course, you just skip the meat altogether. And every single one of these ingredients has some health benefits. So this is as close as it gets to a magic potion. Have fun!